All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. Part 2 of kind of a talk on a debate that I listened to. So this is my comment that I wrote under one of the places where I saw the video. I would never have believed this possible. A supposed professional Christian theologian who claims to believe in the Bible, defending Luciferian and Freemasonry based 666 inundated, horribly bad physics, GloBot inanity, global physics, which is diametrically opposed to the cosmology of the Bible. This is just one evidence of it. Logos Bible software. It's very old. It predates the whole flat earth controversy. It's based on scripture. You can look at it. I've got a link. Well, that's a link there. Just look it up. For $999, you can get the silver edition, and there is a gold edition. I haven't seen a price on it. So, all right. But this Christian theologian and Bible scholar, in other words, the Hebrew cosmology of the Bible is very clear, very plain. It has a beautiful depiction of it in the Logos Bible software, and I'll tail up with that. So, or I'll do that another time. I just want to read this and get this done and get to sleep. So a theologian and Bible scholar arguing with a civilian, mind you, just a bloke, former 40-year atheist, a man who was an atheist for 40 years, okay, who came to study flat earth and try to debunk it, and suddenly realizes that what these people are saying about flat earth is exactly what it says in the Bible that he has hated for 40 years, and it proves that the God that he doesn't believe in exists. Go figure. All right. So this 40-year-long atheist believes in ancient Hebrew cosmology, biblical cosmology, as presented by the creator of that said cosmology in the record that he gave us, the Bible. I never would have believed that when I first studied and believed in over 40 years ago, believed in the geocentricity that Robert Sungenis defends, that a geocentric proponent could see that geocentricity is taught in the Bible and deny the biblical Hebrew cosmology of flat earth. And the most outre, strange, grotesque, absurd, inconceivable part of this whole thing is that this supposed biblical theologian would dare to pretend that there is no firmament, which is the only thing that Yahweh states that he created on day 2 of creation. And the non-Bible-based civilian, former atheist, states that he knows that there is a solid dome, a firmament, and that the earth is enclosed inside that dome. Thy will be done in earth. The earth is a realm. Tesla said he knew the earth was a realm. It is not a planet. Tesla said the earth is not a planet. It is a realm. It is a place. And it is a place that is an enclosed place. And it is a place that is described thoroughly in Scripture throughout. Genesis, Psalms, the book of Job are explicit. Many extra biblical writings, Josephus, etc., etc. Just to be clear, that former atheist of 40 years now believes that the heavens declare the glory of God, of Yahweh, and the firmament shows forth his craftsmanship. The atheist believes, former atheist, believes what Werner von Braun put on his gravestone, the only thing he put on his gravestone. Von Braun became more religious throughout his years and instructed his wife to put one thing and one thing only on his gravestone, and that was Psalm 19, verse 1. This Christian theologian and Bible scholar, I got tired of saying that, so C-tabs, Christian theologian and Bible scholar, believes the model that was spawned by atheistic evolution, atheism aided by two theories, relativity and evolution, founded on the book Origin of the Species, which the author Charles Darwin sent to Karl Marx, and in whose brain it fermented for 17 miserable years, resulting in Das Kapital, and hence we got atheistic communism, which ideology has spread around the earth and over the ensuing century has murdered hundreds of millions of people since its inception. Sungenis, this supposed Christian theologian and Bible scholar, C-tabs, believes that the earth tilts at 66.6 degrees, that the earth travels around the sun at 66,666,000 miles an hour, that the formula for calculating the curvature of a sphere of this dimension is miles squared times 666, and that this C-tabs, Christian theologian and Bible scholar, defends the Heliocentric. The Heliocentric, the Helios is a false god his Bible commands him not to name, which model is proven by NASA's, which NASA, the word in Hebrew, means to lift up and to deceive, proven by Apollo rockets, which was the purpose of the Apollo missions, was to get a photograph, theoretically, of the Earth from space, and it wasn't. You can watch the BBC documentary on that. It was a smoke and mirrors, literally bullshit exercise from low Earth orbit. They cannot get outside low Earth orbit, and they admit that now. So, this C-tabs defends the Helios, a false god his Bible commands him not to name, model proven by Apollo rockets. Another name for Lucifer, Apollyon, is the king of the bottomless pit, Revelation says, who hath his name Abaddon, the king of the bottomless pit, which in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek hath his name Apollyon. That's why they named those missions Apollo, because Apollo is the destroyer of truth. Duh. The astronauts launched on, those rockets were launched on Saturn rockets, okay? Another false god we're commanded not to name. This is ludicrous in the extreme, and it would be laughable if it were a joke and not the truth. Inconceivable, as Bazzini would say. So I'll leave it at that. You can take it or leave it. But if you haven't studied it, study the issue. It is complex, and yet it is simple. No one in the 3 years since I've been looking at it has given any evidence whatsoever that there is curvature anywhere on Earth. Water is level. Water is level. So, it doesn't matter whether it's in a glass, a 5-gallon bucket, a 55-gallon drum, a swimming pool, a lake, or an ocean, it is level. So, all right, there you go. I'm just, like I said, I'm just got some other things coming down the pike that I want to get done and cover, but for right now, this is going to do it for tonight. So thank you very much. Good night. Hallelujah. Yahweh bless you all.